Right, hi everyone, this is my first aid video. Hopefully you can hear me on this one. I shall talk a bit louder this time. Unfortunately I deleted the first one, which was really annoying, so it was a good 10 minutes long of just me rabbiting on about sort of general prepping and first aid. So, here's how I've got mine. I've got my general day-to-day first aid kit, which can go out and about with you, which general common sense anyway that you should have something like that. I've then got my almost like a modular first aid system, so I've got 4 of these bad boys, and then I've got my super gigantic box of everything else, which I will show you shortly. So first of all, just a little, you know, £5–10 sort of set that I've then sort of modified. So sterile gloves, obviously safety pins, tape, eye wash, triangular bandage, adhesive bandages. These things are brilliant because instead of having to faff around with tape, etc., just pull them out, slap them on. What I did find though is, my daughter had cut herself, is you can go through quite a few of these fairly quick. So I'll show you how I got around that. Plasters, scissors, just general various sizes. I also found that when you're out and about, and really you need to get rid of like medical waste, and obviously you generally don't have anything, so buy some nappy sacks. I think it's like 50–60p for 300 of them, which are so ideal for all sorts of things anyway. And there you go, and throw them in, good waste. More plasters, obviously a little guide on what you're doing, even though you shouldn't have lotions and potions because it's mine. Antiseptic cream, just a little stretch bandage, a tube sock, and then in here I've got burn shield, just antiseptic, just effectively like little eucalyptus things, no tea tree oil. God, I didn't get that right last time either. And then just antiseptic wipes, because obviously you can go through them like a rocket as well, so worth buying a huge bag of them. So that's just my general little first aid kit. Right. Now I've got this lovely modular system which is split into 4 bags, which are almost all similar. Well, they're similar, but they're not exactly all the same. Reasons being is the cost of some of the things, and just general what you're going to need. So first of all, we'll only buy to your own ability, or ability of what you think someone around you might be able to do, because otherwise you just, what are you going to do, eh? Not a lot really. So buy to your ability or someone around you. Right, so first off, I think there's like a Celox one or something like that, and there's this quick clot. So effectively it's like this stuff in it which makes your blood clot a lot quicker. So if you have got a big deep wound, then there you go. Yeah, because obviously if you've got no one around that can help you, or obviously ambulances and stuff are not going to be working, you ain't going to be going to a hospital. So there you go. Plasters, have them coming out your ears because they're so, well, if you get a small cut or something and it gets infected, you're absolutely stuffed, especially in a world without any medicine. You're, one small cut and you'll be back to the dark ages of things killing you. Steri strips, lovely things. Again, I found you can go through these like a rocket when my wife cut herself quite deep. Obviously great, you can stick them on, pull your cut together just like that, brilliant. But you do go through quite a few, because as soon as you clean yourself, that's it. More burn shields, lovely stuff. Just some blister plasters, especially if you're going to have to walk somewhere. Just absolutely loads of plasters. And I've got little tiny things like, look, wow, finger dressing. Yeah, a couple of them actually, don't know why. And then another finger dressing. I'm sure I had an eye one somewhere. There you go, just a face shield for sort of CPR and resuscitation. Although realistically, if you're going to have to do CPR and resuscitation, excuse me 1 second, my beer is calling me. If you're going to have to do CPR resuscitation, hope for the best, but don't expect. Most people who think you do CPR resuscitation to, you take them to a hospital, you zap them with electricity, you you get real key support. You can't do that just CPR and resuscitation. Odds are it ain't going to work, I'm afraid, and that's something. Sounds horrible, I know, and especially if it's a loved one or something, you ain't going to want to give up. You're really not. Yeah. Right, burn shield dressing. So, just like those little burn shields, that's actually a full dressing. Just completely soaked in the stuff. Brilliant, there you go. A couple of them, tubey sock thing. Another burn shield, because I was, yeah, just another Celox as well. These things, I think I got 3 for about 15 quid or something. They're not cheap, but if you're really expecting that you're going to be absolutely stuffed, it's better than nothing, I'm afraid. More eye wash things, and obviously because of sterile water and stuff, you could use them just to wash out a wound or something anyway, especially if you think it's got a little nozzly thing on the end. They're quite squashy. Just squish them. There you go. Just absolutely loads of like sterile wipes and burn shield things. Rubber gloves, got more in there as well. More just little things to burn shield. Just a couple of different size dressings there. Big roll of tape, another one of them. Then we've got a few little lotions and potions. So there you go, sort of just stings, bites, burns, etc. For one of them. And just a couple of germalines as well. Exactly the same sort of thing. Scissors. If you can get hold of some of these, get hold of some. Literally, look. They just go through nothing so easily, because they're literally medical scissors. So they're like Merlin medical. Got those years ago for diving, so better than taking a big roughy tufty diving knife with you and getting stuck in a net and dying anyway. So in the back here, just more dressing bandages, some nappy sacks, and one of the cool pack things where it's one use. You just snap a little disc in it, I think, same as like the heat warmers and stuff, and then it just cools down. So one of them, and that is my main pack. Most of them are the same, apart from not having the quick clotting. Just generally more because of the cost than anything, and also just if you're going to get that many major injuries, if it's on one person, you ain't going to sustain life. I'm sorry, you're not. Sounds horrible. It's something that's it's going to be hard to accept. It really is, and mentally being prepared for what might be, as horrible as it sounds, is what is needed. I am very sorry to say that. I really am, because it is a horrible thought, thinking you could lose friends, family, loved ones, even just coming across people in the street. Even this morning, I was riding to work. There was a cyclist and a person with an old man who literally, I think he'd just fallen over. And obviously they can't really help him that much, so rang for an ambulance. About 5 minutes later, I was still going towards where I work. The ambulance sort of shot past, well, actually one of the emergency fast response vehicle things. So yeah, I don't know where I was going with that now, but yeah. Right, so the other thing I've got is these Gypsonia, whatever it is. It's generally Plasticast. Big fuck off Plasticast. So there you go. If someone's broken their arm or something, you've got a means of literally, some water stopping it moving, literally there and then. So I know, not the best thing. Friend's daughter broke her arm, and it was literally hanging there, and it looked horrible. Well, it didn't look, it looked weird and horrible. It looked like it was almost pulled out as well, you just couldn't tell. But literally she had to go for a bit of surgery to obviously sort out the bits and pieces broken inside, which is really not too good at all. But it just, I would be a bit worried about applying something like this to somebody with something broken. I guess all you could do is hope that you've aligned up the bone and everything that's broken right, and you know, just do the best that you can, because if there's no one around, you can only hope, really. So yeah, just as a legal thing in this video, because obviously people love doing that sort of thing, I accept no responsibility for if any of you lot out there do anything stupid to yourselves because you've decided to buy a burn shield or something, cook yourself and then blame me. I know there's a lovely blame culture in the world. Right, book-wise, this book, I've got a little mini first aid book in my bug out bag section, but here I bought this about £10 or so off eBay, and there you go. Yes, it's literally an ambulance book, so it's medical technician sort of clinical practice guidelines. So really what that means, if you look through it, is it generally tells you everything. ABCs, assessment, this, that, the other. Look, there you go. You have broken something. Limb trauma, yay! So all of these things. So you think how knowledgeable just you know, an ambulance technician or someone is. They know so much. It is ridiculous. So if you can find one, grab them and take them with you. Yeah, there you go. Look, penicillin dosages, and it's just got everything. And look, it just lines it down. Obviously, in a hurry, you're not going to know this, but yeah, so just completely worth just looking through. Look, asthma. There you go. So that is my main medical book, and there we go on that one. So last but not least is my bag of joy. 1 second. Yep, last but not least is my whole box of joy. Right, lotions and potions, etc. Right. You get a big cut now, or you have a lung and chest infection or something, you go to the doctors, they go, yeah, we'll pump you full of drugs. Great. You do that and there's no drugs around. What are you going to do? You're stuffed. You've got that chest infection, turns into pneumonia or something, and you die. Whoop-de-doo. Have a look on the internet for fish mocks. I had a look on eBay, and literally I bought what I thought was hopefully going to be like a big tub of fish mocks. Instead, I actually got proper amoxicillin tablets from an Indian manufacturer. It does sound some of them that are for fish use only, but at the end of the day, if you're absolutely stuffed for medicine, excuse me, if you're stuffed for medicine, there you go. You've literally got amoxicillin. That's like 100 tablets overall in that bag. Yeah, just look, absolutely ram full. You think you can get through? Oh yeah, and also go on the internet and printed off the instructions on different uses and dosages. Now, I'm not recommending you use that instead of going to a doctor. Usually, God no. That is literally, if I'm that stuffed and the world is completely destroyed, and unfortunately, for what's going on, what I'm sort of expecting, I know I've got something that I can keep sort of friends and family and stuff going for a few doses at least. Wait until it's really severe. Obviously not going to do it quite as easy as what they're given these days. Right, so the bandages, the self-adhesive ones. Wow, look at these. Buy the box loaded on. These are from Amazon. I think these are about £5 a box, £5. So probably about $8. Don't know what the rate is now. And you see just absolutely loads of them. Whippy! And there you go. Because you can get through, if you can get through that many or so, just like that, just 5 or 6, and you've got a box of 50, it won't take long. And if there is if it really is that bad at first, I've at least got some. Gloves, just because obviously they, you can buy a pair or two and it's ridiculous, or you can buy a box of 100, and there you go, you've got 50 hands for however many pounds, can't quite remember now. Just more plasters there, just fabricy types, just too many plasters actually. Some insect repellent. Oh, it's even British. Wow, brilliant. Some rubbing alcohol. So there you go, just for cleaning and sterilising bits and pieces. What have I got in here? Just absolutely more plasters, and just like the sticky pads and stuff. And that's why I bought these, because box of that for £5 or 5 of them for £1 or something. You know, it's a no-brainer if you're going to really bulk up on what you're buying quickly. Still need to move those toothbrushes into the bug out bag, although I've got extra in there. And just some dental floss, and just some super duper cheap Tesco 25p toothpaste. Woohoo! Was it 50? No, it's 25. But there you go, just extra again for like bug out sort of bits. Here's dressing. I've generally gone through most of the bits now, so we're pretty much on to. God, more of them. I've got loads. First of all, hygiene. So things like just some, yeah, just some of the instant hand sanitizer, sort of alcohol stuff. Yeah, just to keep clean. Right. Hay fever, so you can get loads of these. So literally, because the boxes are fairly empty, you know, double stack them up in there. So I've got loads of hay fever tablets. There you go, I've even written 60 on it as well. It's got shed loads of hay fever tablets, and just get into a habit whenever you're in the shops, because you can only buy like 2 boxes because they don't want you to kill yourself, because you're so stupid that you don't know your dosages of actual drugs. So because they don't want you to kill yourself, each time you go into the shops, just buy a couple of boxes. You know, just paracetamol, aspirin, and the one I'm slightly allergic to, ibuprofen. So obviously something like that, with me with asthma, literally my teeth feel like they're going to fall out, and my hair feels like it's literally walking. So obviously, yeah, not good for everyone. Indigestion relief, especially if you're going to have to suddenly change diet to something really, really different to what you're used to. You can no longer get your Big Mac or your fries or pizza or whatever. You're going to have to actually eat some tree roots or a bug. Lovely. So there you go, something to settle your stomach. And same the other way, because your stomach doesn't like it, it's trying to get rid of it really quick. So literally, they're like 60-70p in Home Bargains. Home Bargains for a couple, you know, these sort of things is brilliant here in the UK. I don't know where you go to in the States, Walmart somewhere, same as Asda, same by the same people. So yeah, it's generally most of the drugs. You can see I've just been stocking up. Oh yeah, some sunscreen, because obviously you ain't going to get hold of that in a while, so whatever again. It's also worth, if you got these things, yeah, just have a look at like the ingredients, see what plant extracts possibly some of these come from, because they will. There you go, so some Dettol soap, antibacterial, fantastic. There you go, more cleany sort of stuff. And then just a couple of extra things like some bazooka gel, so sort of verrucas, and got some Ovex family pack, so that's worms up your bum. My son had it a few years ago, so just got some of those left over, probably out of date, but to be honest with you, if you got one person with worms up their bum, get rid of them a lot quicker. Because I've got asthma, some inhalers, so obviously if you've got medicines and stuff, you want to make sure that you try and stock up on them. You know, if you get a prescription every 3 months, get one every 2.5 months or 2 months. Just literally push it forward a bit and just stockpile a few. Or go, some people say, go to your doctor and just ask them. Just let them know you fear the end of the world is coming, and they'll give you some other drugs as well, probably. You never know. So yeah, that is all of my sort of first aid kit. So as you can see, I've got 1 bag, 2 bag, 3 bag, 4 bag, literally like a modular system. Because I felt then I could literally stick 1 bag with me in the bug out bag, and the next bag, and the next bag, and so forth, if it comes down to that. If it doesn't, I've still got generally little kits of everything that I could use, and I can take one with me. Things like the penicillin-y type things, amoxicillin, just different type. There you go. Things like that I'd grab as well. So yeah, when it comes to like first aid stuff, don't buy things that are above your ability or too far and beyond, because what are you going to do with it apart from look at it, and while that person's there in front of you dying, and you're just like, yeah, I'd love to help you, but I don't have a clue how this thing works. So yeah, just bear that sort of thing in mind. What was the last thing? Obviously, yeah, try and get your prescription drugs, as many of them as possible. And if you can, get on like a first aid course through work or something. That's what I've done it a few times now, obviously, because you need refresher courses. And there you go, you've got a skill there, a really good skill to help others. But yeah, literally get some of the first aid books, get one on your phone as well anyway. Yeah, just some of the app things, and yeah, have a look at something like this. This is the name of that book. A bit blurry, I don't know why it's focusing in and out. Stupid camera. Oh, it's because of the background, isn't it? That's better. So yeah, get some books like that. Let me know your views on if I've missed out anything which you feel would be really beneficial. If it does come down to it, and you know, there's locations which you've got defibrillators around. Literally, go and borrow. If it's going to sit there on the side of a building, you know, they have them around like towns now, train stations, generally big, you know, big shops and stuff. They have defibrillators, you know, sort of be marked AED or whatever. Not rocket science to use. You can't accidentally kill anyone with them because they need to detect a heartbeat. So, you know, you literally just stick the pads on in the right place, and some of those are even, you know, they're even stupid proof as well. So you can't go wrong unless it detects the right type of fibrillation within the heart. It ain't even going to go. So don't think you're going to attach them to someone's head and electrocute them, because it just ain't going to work. But yeah, let me know what you think. I've literally exhausted myself on first aid. I feel I've got enough for me and my family. But if there is anything you can recommend, please let me know. Thanks.